Well, I work with sound in lots of different ways. So my day job is as an acoustic engineer. So I'm interested in making the world sound better. It sounds a bit trite, but I guess that's what an engineer does. And so it could be something like designing diffusers that go into grand concert halls to make the music sound better, or it could be something really, much more everyday, like trying to come up with better ways of making hearing aids work. So there's lots of kind of varieties. Where there's sound, there's research to be done. I've been really lucky to do a lot of public engagement work in sound, which has taken me to the most variety of weird and wonderful experiences you can imagine. I mean, I've gone down narrow tubes into giant old oil tanks to hear the enormous world record beating reverberations in that place, and even had the luck of getting my saxophone out and playing it to see what it sounds like for television and all these kind of things. So I've climbed up sand dunes in the summer to hear the weird booming sound that they make. I've laid down in a flotation tank to experience real silence and sensory deprivation. I have done a lot of strange things for sound. I think I'm quite lucky because I'm just about to embark on that. I've got a new project with some other colleagues at Sheffield and other universities, which is looking at how to improve hearing aids. So as I get older, I lose my hearing, as everyone does, and you suddenly realise how many people have hearing impairment. It's very important. And what's really interesting about this project is we're running it as a series of challenges. So research is being done in a new way. So rather than us employing researchers who do all the development of the new techniques, we put a challenge out there and prizes and get other researchers involved, which is a very interesting way of doing research. As an author, my publisher would probably fire me if I didn't mention the fact I have two books. So, Sonic Wonderland is me going around the world finding the most amazing sounds in the world and trying to document them. And my latest book is Now You're Talking, which is about the history of speech and listening, all the way from Neanderthals through to us teaching artificial intelligence to actually talk. I guess if you wanted me to be a bit less, me-centered, I mean, I've read a huge variety of books on sound, which I find fascinating. Some of Oliver Sacks' work, for example, Music Philia is really good. Pursuit of Silence is a really written book on silence. There's quite a few ones about. That's probably the best one. If you want the classic text, you might go back to Schaeffer's work on soundscapes, for example. I've got shelves and shelves of them. It's a bit hard to pick a favourite. And I guess if you're looking for a film, the classic one which comes to mind is 2001: A Space Odyssey as being one of those iconic films for sound design. In fact, actually, sci-fi has quite a lot of those. The other one would be Star Wars, which has a lot of famous sound design stories around it.